Hello Boro fans, it's Joel from Boro Fan TV and this is the preview for the upcoming game on Tuesday the 1st of October with a 7:45pm kickoff as the Boro take on Preston North End in the Scarbet Championship at the Riverside Stadium. Now, Saturday, I couldn't tell you Boro fans, I'm just at a loss for words. The humiliating 4-1 defeat in the hands of Sheffield Wednesday, I mean, all goals coming in within the space of 30 minutes, you know. Paddy McNair's goal was just the only spark out of the whole game for us, to be truthful, last Saturday. I couldn't tell whether Sheffield Wednesday were the better team on the day or we were just weren't up to our best. I mean, there's a lot of things looking at it, you know. We just couldn't handle the pressure in defence, like, you know, with the big strikers that they got, you know, with Stephen Fletcher and Ati Nuhiu. Causing us a problem. Adam Reach was a nightmare throughout the game. It was just one of them Boro fans, you know. Like I said, the Paddy McNair goal was only just a bright spark out of the game. But there's a couple of things, you know, to get out of it. You know, could have could have started on Saturday just to cope with those big strikers. And I don't know. I really don't know, Boro fans. But, you know, we have to move on now. We've got two games back to back, one Tuesday, one Friday. Now would be the perfect time to bounce back and get that confidence booster back into place. You know, there's a lot of people saying about British Sombalonga's confidence in front of goal recently, which came into question on Saturday. But there's plenty of time, you know, for Brit to bounce back. You know, could Johnny Howson, you know, come back into the fold, you know, because we needed that extra oomph, you know, in the midfield area because I think there was a couple of players, I won't mention names, that was in the starting 11, you know, at home against Sheffield Wednesday. That was completely didn't fulfill their potential, you know, in the game. But apart from that, you know, I think Ayala should start, you know, personally on Tuesday night as well as Howson. But we'll wait and see what Woody picks, to be truthful. Going on to our opponents on Tuesday night, you know, Preston North End. A lot of people are expecting them to be around the relegation points this season, but they're surprised a lot of people this season, including me. They currently sit 5th in the championship at the moment. The record at the moment, they played 9 games, they won 5, drawn 2, and lost 2. Last game out, you know, they drew 3-3 at home against Bristol City, which is compared, you know, for their manager Alex Neil, I think it's a big improvement. You know, considering many people were considering to be around the relegation points, you know, places, you know, this season. It's a big surprise for them to make this step up to challenge for the playoffs so early in the season the way they are. You know what I mean? And the players they're really good as well. You know, they've got the likes of Ben Pearson, Josh Harrop, Paul Gallagher. Daniel Johnson, like I said, I do like the look of him in recent years. Not to mention they've got David Nugent in their ranks as well, which they brought back for a second spell in the club, I believe. So there's a lot of good players that Preston have got. Now going into our history against Preston. Usually our record against Preston is very good, you know, but last season was a completely different story. Even though we did beat them on penalties, first off, when we played them in the Carabao Cup, but in the league, a very different tale to tell. You know, we drew 1-1 at Deepdale in the league against them. I remember I was there in person for that. You know, Marcus Tavernier grabbing the equaliser in the second half. But when we played them in March at the Riverside, we suffered a 2-1 defeat against them, which is highly significant. You know, because you know that was the result. You know, that pretty much kept us out of the way of challenging for the playoffs that season, to be truthful. But the question, Boro fans, is, you know, in the second game in the space of 6 days, can we bounce back from that humiliating shocker that we had on Saturday against Sheffield Wednesday? But considering, you know, we got Preston on Tuesday night and then we got Birmingham City away on Friday night, can we close out those 2 games going into the next international break, hopefully by getting 6 points out of those games? Let us know in the comment section if that's possible, Boro fans. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe as always, Boro fans, if you haven't already, and follow us on social media via Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Until then, Boro fans, I've been Joe from Boro Fan TV. I will see you at the Riverside on Tuesday night. Up the Boro.